Welcome back, adventurers, to another episode of As Far as the Eye. We are now on version 1.00B. What was added, you ask? This button over here. It's just a credit screen. But, there you go. And, oh, no. I can't continue my game. You're kidding me. Oh. No way. Huh. It deleted my campaign. But there's a new campaign level. Yeah, explaining the druid, which I never learned about. Alright. Can't believe it. Alright, we're starting a new run, folks. In As Far as the Eye. Let's see if we can make this work. I believe I learned something in the previous run, but it wasn't a super good start, so maybe it's fine. The tutorial has turned on again, so let me make sure that we turn it off. Settings and interface, gameplay, disabled in-game help. Alright. Well, here we go for yet another run. Says Rotari is the new caravan. It's fine, I mean, we weren't that far into the campaign. This seems like a relatively small starting halt. Let's have a look at the lay of the land. We can cross some ancient ruins and then get to a medium canyon hold. Ancient ruins. We would need 375 knowledge points. Okay, interesting. Or we can cross a predator field and arrive in a small canyon hold with... Oh, we need 375 meat. Is that meat? Game. And 75 ore. And 2 trappers. Interesting. Predator field. I see. And up here, collapsed bridge. Going to a small fertile land hold. Requires 225 ore and 150 stone. Now that's tricky. I think we would love to go to this big ancient forest hold as the next thing, but all of them connect to that, so that doesn't really matter. Okay. 2 trappers. Maybe we open with trappers this game here. There's food right here and here and here, so that might be fine. I see. Instead of going for the farms, which take a little bit of time setting up, it might be the better way. But then, of course, the game is taunting me by throwing 2 farms just in our path. Here's Pepkin on the tile. I would love to go more centralized, though, so let's go this way. Sometimes it doesn't skip the turn when you skip the turn. Alright. This is a tricky map. I don't want to be next to the mountain. I don't want to settle on top of the Muffalo here, sorry, the Rhinophalo. My Muffalo is from Rimworld. Here would be a bad one. We can't build on these 3 tiles. Oh, maybe over... No, this is a hill and you can't build your caravan on a hill. Maybe we can go to this plains tile. It's next to 2 hills. Right. Can't settle on this type of terrain, yeah. Tricky. I don't see a good spot anywhere. So I suppose this is as good as it gets. Yeah. Settle down. Alright. We have Eliphi. Eliphi is abstemious. People is ascetic and consumes less rations. That's lovely. And hard-working. This people cannot be motivated to move for any other reason than work. See, that's a good... if you have to have a negative trait, this is a good one. Simri. Simri has resurrection. When this pupil dies, another comes in the tribe with no trait and no new random traits. Interesting. Resurrection. Simri. The angel. And Simri is a Gisik, which means that they cannot produce rations. I gotta start saying they instead of he or she, but I will probably still be doing it, her and he, and I'm just assigning it arbitrarily. It doesn't have to do with anything. Just accept it. Self-taught. For shampoo. Shampoo. He's self-taught, but an alcoholic cannot produce potions because he would drink them. Wow. Well, we haven't done any of those yet. So all in all, good traits, I think. Though the resurrection one is not my favorite. We would prefer that Simri never dies. Though, to be fair, then we would get someone who's not a Gisik, so... yeah, maybe it would be okay. If anything, I should use Simri to explore then, when we do that later, so that if there was a random event somewhere in a remain or an ancient ruin or something that would kill a pupil, and it would simply respawn, which I think would be fine. Alright, so... let's get some food. Wood accumulated first. Everyone can work on that, so we will do full-on wood collection first here. Everyone gathers. Good stuff. And then we can already build stuff. Now, self-taught means that you learn faster, but not we assume that this does not combo with construction work, so we are not going to be doing you. Simri is a Gisik and cannot produce rations. Meanwhile, Abstemious and hardworking here cannot be motivated to move for any other reason than work. I don't think I want you to be the constructor, because the constructor needs to move around a bit, and sometimes before work is assigned, so I will get someone else to be the constructor. Now with that out of the way, we need a hunting lodge. And you know what? We could go for a mobile one. It's pretty expensive, ore and stone and wool. So it would be sort of tricky to set that up, I won't lie. What we then could do is go for wool first. This is a big balanced hold. Alright, fertile lands would be for farming. But I'm thinking we'll probably go into the small cannon hall, though the medium cannon hall obviously would be better and only takes rations. This is easier to get to, I think. We will still go for game early on and just try that as a different strategy. But then of course there's all these farms. I do think though that it's a fine idea to start with wool. Wool is required for the camp, right? If we look at the camp in here, it requires wool. So when we do get our fourth pupil, which so far it's been 100% cases, we get a lot of options for new pupils, and so we will need the camp, which means we will need wool. So let me try that again. Pasture, where is the pasture? Here. And a permanent one is fine. There's 2 instances of wool over here and 1 there. This would be a good spot for a hunting lodge though, so I'm thinking we go all the way over here. And go do it. The others will continue to gather wood. For now. Good. Keep at it. Then, with a pasture built, what does this one do? People no longer need to leave it to harvest. Not a big deal. I think you just gather the wool for now, Simri. A friendly caravan has arrived already, so it's a good thing that I set up the wool production then. Here I'm thinking that I will send Shampoo. I'm pretty sure that Elfie could not. Oh, okay, this is considered a working task for the purpose of hard working. Fair enough. Let's hold on a bit. Probably will need some sort of resource for them anyway. We don't. It looks like they're gonna pass by my caravan here anyway. We can probably do one farming cycle before they get over here. I hope. Yeah, good. Let's talk to them, see what they want. We can give them 250 rations, and then we get a Druid 1. Oh, now that is interesting. We can also get, for 80 wood, 5 potions, or Elfie notices that an experienced Druid, in return for 30 wood, the Druid offers to analyze all visible remains, but having a Druid could do that as well, and I would like to have a Druid for once. There we go. So, Erin Moe, you are a nanny. Recruiting pupils in friendly caravans is always free. Pupils recruited don't have any trades. Interesting. Also has resurrection, and is elitist, so cannot work from the caravan. No, not a big deal. But you are a druid already, and you get a permanent... Oh, a permanent trait already. So, Druid gives you +5 spices, extra knowledge points per harvest cycle, can now analyze sacred sites, and we can analyze remains or permanently soothe auras. Oh no, you're kidding me, that's amazing. People can transform harmful remains into positive one, takes 10 turns. Remove the channeling needed to soothe auras. Remove the channeling needed to soothe auras. I don't understand what that means. If permanently... Yeah, I don't understand what the difference here is. Like, this one is pretty well explained. Permanently soothe auras, right? Remove the channeling needed to soothe auras. What's the difference then? I don't know. And this one over, the potions heal 2 times their normal capacity or effectiveness, and this pupil foresees major vagaries on a horde as soon as the caravan arrives. I like the druid as like a utility character. I would like to be able to analyze remains. That seems really, really good. And then we would go and do that. Have we found any? I don't think so. We have not yet found any remains. Alright. Well, we could explore a little bit now. Up here. Come again. Come again. Up here. Good. Because we can't have her working yet. We don't have what it takes to build a caravan. Sorry, a camp. We need a rhinophilo. And we need the wool, which has already been delivered. And we need the wood. So we only need the rhinophilo, and we are now getting it. And Sacred Site was immediately discovered. Great. So you can analyze this one here. Pupils without housing cannot work. Alright. So we'll wait a second. There. So you unassign your work. We also have plenty of wood right now. And then you go to work on analyzing this one over here. Then pass the turn. Good. Now we need our constructor, Simri, to come back and build a camp over here. And here's the druid at work. Just waving their arms around, alright. You walk here. I hope we got the resources back for that. We did, alright. No reason to have her queued up for work while walking over here. Might as well have someone else gather some resources. Let's gather some pepkin now. Well, she's immediately going to tame another rhinophilo. Well, now she's already working on it, that's fine. Yeah. End the turn. Now we can build that camp. If we unassign you. How long does this take? One more turn, alright. It isn't one turn, which I thought maybe it was, but clearly not. Alright. Build the camp. Shampoo. You cannot do anything right now because we don't have the housing. Next up is what is it? A hunting lodge, which we can already build. Alright. And I would build it probably just here. No, here. Constructing still, alright. Maybe you come over here now, Elifi? Elifi. Not qualified to do it. Recent hardworking. Right. Walk towards the wall to work then. Ah, but our druid is also done with her thing. Let's explore now, because it makes sense to explore when we know... Oh, no. What did it do then? Analyzed. Oh, so we get to know what the plunder and the offering does. If we offer a friendly caravan of rice, or if we plunder, the pupil goes through the portal to join their reflection and leaves the tribe. Oh, Jesus. So here I would just pray. And that means that I should just do that right now. Why not? And shampoo. Go and harvest some more pipkin. And then we will pray here. Good. Camp is still constructing. Even Mo is done, so let's start exploring. Good. And you leveled up in constructing just a little bit. Which gives you what? More movement points when going towards constructing, which is definitely useful. I would build that hunting lodge now, I think. Over here. And I'll make a permanent one, right? We're not even anywhere close to getting the mobile one. Let's get this one set up. Okay, we find more farms, of course. Of course. A lot of farmland now. Ah. Typical. Simmer's done here. And you have some skill now in wool harvest, while they have less over here. So I think Elifi would be my new hunter. We don't need a lot more wool. We need a cookhouse, which means we need ore. Alright, so we do need a mine then. Mine. And we have ore here and there. So a mine would make sense in there. Alright. We are making food by gathering the pipkin over here, so we are having an eye for that for now. Now I will set a Elifi to not qualified to hunt fine game, but normal game. This is fine game here. Not sure what the difference really is. I mean, we can see the difference in visuals, but in the terms of game mechanics, I don't know what the difference will be. Presumably fine game is better. Apparently you need to be somewhat experienced in order to have that kind of thing. Let's come down this way. Good. All the way down here now. And so Simba, you can gather a little bit of ore for us. Of course, when I finally get a good druid, I don't see any remains at all. Not a single remain. It might be down here. Will we go for that? And look at all that farmland. Such is life. What do we get for upgrading the hunting lodge? For no accommodation required for buildings working in this building. That's a really weird upgrade. Not something I will need right now anyway. Now we build a camp. And yes, I will explore this little area down here. Alright, nothing found. Now we need to find a job for Iron Mo. come up this way first. I don't know what to set her to. We need stone as well at some point. Now we have enough resources for the cookhouse, I think. Now we need wood. You gather that now. Even Mo could also just be a gatherer for a little while, having no qualifications for anything specific yet. No building available to harvest this resource. Oh, he's elitist. He, she, it is elitist. Alright. Which means that you might want to be the new miner for now. And we are eating through our rations, no point intended. Well, there's no point in that, it's just fact. Wood resources depleted already, okay. $67 wood. Cookhouse requires 100 wood, so I think we will gather a little bit more before changing jobs again. We are now making knowledge points. From gathering here at least. Got a lot of ore income up here. We can go for this collapsed bridge. It's doable. We need ore for the predator field anyway. And 2 trappers. Getting to a trapper level is not easily done. Like, we haven't even... You need to be, what? A hunter? No, a fisher, no. So you need to fill up this tree here. For 2 of our pupils. And we're not even there with 1 yet. And we are in turn 57. We have 135 turns before we end here. I don't think we'll get 2 trappers. What's the other one here? 375 knowledge points is kind of sad to let go of. So maybe we go for the collapsed bridge. But then I should start getting a farm build. Right? Which I don't necessarily mind. We can definitely think about having Simri build a mobile farm again. Which needs stone and more wool. So what do we need for stone? Quarry. Get that set up maybe. The stone here and here. All the way down there. So a quarry here seems like a decent idea. Good. And so now we've made a miner out of Irin Mo, which means that now we have 200 ore, which is not quite enough. We'll get another load of ore before I change her job. But Simi then needs to go for wool. Over here, you already did a little bit of farming, I think. Growing. Indeed. Wood resources depleted. How are you doing? You need a dedicated hut at some point in order to continue leveling. And I think you will just become a dedicated gatherer for the rest of your life, if I can help it. Gatherer role is always important. Let me get one more tick of wool before I build a... what's it called? Sawmill for shampoo. Oh, we are running out of food fast, but we have the game. We need a cookhouse as the next thing then. Here. Can be built. Let me get it. One more tick of wool in. Then we will build that cookhouse. up here where we get adjacency bonus. No, here. Here. Here we would get adjacency bonus with the caravan. Good. And then I think Mo will be our cook. Roasted meat. Not the best efficiency there. Maybe Simri should be the cook. Because I need Mo, who's now a little bit dedicated to stone and ore, to go for the quarry. So Simri being a little bit of everything. Oh, he's not qualified to do that. He's the only one who cannot cook rations. Right. So it will be you, Mo, roasted meat. Best grower of the tribe, yeah. And a mobile farm is out of the question right now, but you could help with some wood, maybe? You could build that. Covering the sawmill, like up here, maybe? Or over there? Yeah, here. For a sawmill? We don't really need the sawmill. So we've got plenty of forest near the campsite. So Simri, that out of the question. Farm, mobile means we need a lot of wool, which means we need more wool after the fact. So go for that first. How are you doing on the leveling as a hunter? Best trapper of the tribe, indeed. Getting 5 extra per harvest cycle, then it's kind of the same all the time here, but this one levels into 5 extra up here, which they don't all do. Very good. Keep it up, folks. Shampoo is now fully... Alright, that's why we would want the sawmill to go beyond the 3... Oh, and she consumes then 1 less ration per turn. For getting to the tier 3 here. Maybe we should have more people go for that, just for that. Food gatherer would be nice. Plus 15 per harvest cycle. So, I don't mind that as a concept. Let me get some more wood first. Then build the harvest hut right here. And have Shampoo go for that. Maybe not right now. We need more wood. It's tricky. We are getting rations through Mo, who is hopefully gonna get some recipe efficiency at some point. Oh, someone's not doing anything? Okay, up here. Simri again available. Could go for whatever. Maybe go for the wood. For the tribe. And then Shampoo can become a dedicated fruit gatherer. Which I think will be great. Up here. More wood has been exhausted. Game has been depleted. Alright. And speaking of games being depleted, we are reaching the end of this episode, folks. So thank you as always for watching. I'm sorry that we had to restart the run again. I'm not sure really... It must be the update that deleted my save, because I certainly didn't do it on my own. So I'm sorry, and we will continue this run, and I'll probably record some more of this one right now. So hopefully we can keep it going and finish this one. See you in the next episode, folks, and